Hello. Hi. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is today 6:03 p.m. I was just talking to you in the previous video, and I stepped away. We're looking today at one error, and I need to get started on the coding. We want to get in the contract ID for the options need to be differentiated amongst each parent futures contract. For example, the S&P needs to have its options, calls and puts, and the prices for those, and then the NASDAQ needs its calls and puts, prices for those. Right now it's only getting one and it's stopping, probably because of the ID. So with that said, I'm going to get started here, and we might be here for a while. I just want to say I'm using a mobile hotspot. I am drinking alcohol, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, ibjavaapi@gmail.com, or you can send me an email, support@placeprintcorporation.com. I should say us an email out louder one. And we're going to get started. We're looking at the app right now on the console log on the Eclipse platform, and then the orders from interactive brokers. We're trading the NASDAQ emini and the S&P emini. Those are our focus right now. We do have other applications for the stocks and for futures outright contracts, but we're looking at the FOPs, the future options. So right now you're seeing the orders are getting rejected because commodity account balance is below 2,000. This account is not funded, so that is the reason for this. We are sending orders, they're getting rejected. They're live orders. This is a live account. The orders are just getting rejected due to lack of funds. But you push the account above 2,000 and of course it would be getting filled. I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say is not intended as advice and not a recommendation. Contact your financial advisor. Trading in options does involve risk. Our software may experience bugs with or without our knowledge, and you do experience the losses at your own risk, and the software is as is. With that said, let's get started here so we can get started on taking care of some of this Java. Okay, so we've got over here our Eclipse platform, and we are streaming from the Interactive Brokers API, and we are using Java. So let's stop the application and review the log. Well, let's not review the log. Let's find the request ID text. And this experienced in contract details function, but also one in particular that we are focused on right now is the request for security definition optional parameter. And this is where we get our information for the options. And we determine these options, and this is where we get these prices as well. So that is super interesting, because when we call it right here, this request market data is the option request, and we send a request ID times multi, which is basically request ID times 100, which is the question here. Why are we doing 100? And the reason is we're not doing it correct. This is where the mistakes are coming in. So we need to think here properly. How can we determine this option? Okay, we've got a both symbol list get, right? Okay, so we've got that. We need to assign the memory ticker ID, or request ID option, memory ticker ID, and we need to pull that. Sorry. We need to properly get and remember what ID we are using. Okay. So think, give me 10 seconds. Request ID is new or old. The request ID is going to be new. So we can make it here, right? And we can remember what it's going to be. So the request ID, what is X? Both symbol get X strike call item. Both symbol get request ID. Interesting. This is a really interesting area here. The con ID, the first symbol, request ID. And I'm curious which one we should use. Request X. We need to print out. What is plus X, right? We need to know what X is. Plus request ID. Oh, that's plus. Okay. X equals rec ID X equals, and then here is actually this is X, and then here's rec ID. Okay, great. All right, let's run this. When we start to get the orders, we need to see what the rec ID is and what X is, and then we will make our decision about what will be done. So we've begun the stream. So give it a moment. Getting the calls, getting the puts. All right, so we've got the calls, got the puts for the NASDAQ. Look at that, 12,590 for the calls, 12,720. That's a pretty wide range there for those NASDAQs. We'll have to work on that. I think it's set off like 0.1% or something crazy. So, well, it's actually not too crazy at all. But let's see. No orders yet. Sometimes it takes, it's crazy. Sometimes it goes quicker. Sometimes it takes a minute. But we didn't do anything except change the print, and we've added one more print ln, and that's what I like to do to debug. But we should be getting orders by now. We need to be patient. Sometimes this thing is a little bit slow to get quotes. Yeah, I haven't seen any options yet, option prices. So we're, for some reason, struggling to make that request, which is interesting. Okay, we're getting option prices. There's a delta, gamma, implied vol. There, order sent. Order was sent. There it is. Beautiful. New orders. So there's quite a bit of order activity coming in, as we like to see. But the real thing we're looking for here is the debugger and about the information on the X. So let's go ahead and do a quick search for rec ID, and it's not. Alright, we're going to stop this. Stop it. Did we do it in the wrong thing? What is the problem? We need to silent out every... I mean, we're gonna have to silence everything. Alright. We need to see here where the x comes in here. X equals. Getting the same underlying connection ID repetitively. We need to actually eliminate that. That is something. So right here, it needs to do this once, right? Here. This request, we're doing that way too many times. So there's the S&P, there's the NASDAQ price. We need to do that. once. If reset it there. Let's see if that still comes through. Weird. Still getting, again, security. No wonder we're not getting orders fast. Asking for the same fucking thing. We're not going to do it until it has the request, until it has the highs. Just change that. Invalid contract ID. What the fuck? Invalid contract ID. Wonder where we're sending the con ID from. Okay, we got the options. The greater than, less than. Good. Determining what's closest, I guess. Begin security definition. That is just a pain. Why are we not getting orders? You can see when I stopped the stream, the quotes came in because the data was able to come through. So, we got some Delta, Gamma, Vega. We should be seeing orders here soon. Hello? Hi, Mildred. Working. Boring? No. Love you. Talk. I'm gonna get back to work. I'm sorry, I have to. Alright. starting the app over, I moved the request back to the top here. Invalid contract details. Where are you getting that? Let's get this request ID. Stop it. I want to see where this bad request bad. Begin of quote streaming. Why? Wow, that was fast. What in the fuck is going on right now? Resetting order API sequence global configuration. See if that helped. Begin of quote streaming. Why? We have to get the contracts first. Excuse me. What the fuck? Begin security. You don't need to do that so much. Price. Doesn't even have the puts and the calls. Wow, weird. There we go, some option prices. So it's just a matter of time here. Orders come through soon, I hope. It's taking a minute. My internet's bad, but come on, jeez. Give me a break. Oh, man. Oh, this is such a pain in the ass. The app, it stops working. Even if you don't change anything, it just stops. It's annoying as fuck. Excuse my language, but I'm sure you can relate. The weird thing is, If I restart the trader workstation, this thing will be fine. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Watch. I won't change any code. Watch this shit. Right. Close. Stop the app. Right. I'll close the code editor. I'm gonna close TWS. Okay, back. Logging back on. Watch. Didn't change any code, right? Alright. So, it's coming along. Alright, we have to log back in, right? There she is. Get rid of that. So you see the orders. Fuck. Trying to open a goddamn orders. Yeah, fuck it. These fucking screens, man. Turn the app again. Wow. There must be something wrong. What is going on? Isn't that crazy? Same code. Just ran. It has to be an internet issue. It has to be. No. No, it's not. What the fuck is going on here? Alright, we're just gonna have to wait. Wait a minute. Oh, God damn it. What in the fuck is going on right now? What is going on? What is going on? What is the problem, man? Ah, data form is broken.